Welcome back, everybody, to DouglasCountyDigest.com. We are in Arthur, where it has just dropped about 20 degrees and the wind picked up and it's rather cold now. And the Oblong Panthers visiting here in Arthur. They are leading the score of 13-12 as we begin to start the second half. Bob, what are some keys here for either team to start this second half off?
I think the number two keys that I see from the first half are momentum and mistakes. Each team wants to minimize the mistakes, and each team wants to try to capture and gain the momentum. We've seen a little bit of both, mistakes and momentum on both sides of the field, and I think the team that's able to minimize the mistakes and gain the most momentum might be the team that wins at the end of the day.
And momentum has definitely been a swinging pendulum here for each team. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. And it looks like Arthur will get set to kick off here. Number 3, Kyle Fagan. Fagan is ready to kick off.
Deep for the Panthers. Reader.
Oblong with 3 men back. And we are set to start the second half. There's a kick, and it's a pretty good kick. Taking on the 11, goes up the middle, 1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackles, and he gets up to about the 35-yard line for Oblong.
On the return, tackle made
big return for Oblong to start the second half, and they will be in decent field position
to
get this drive started.
That's where the Panthers will
and Arthur's defense has struggled a little bit there toward the end of the first half. Allowed a few scores, and I don't believe they scored since the first quarter.
No, I believe you're right.
And Oblong's offense has put together some pretty impressive drives to have the lead, 13-12. They had 3 wideouts, 2 to the far side, 1 to ours, 2 backs. Jacobs takes the snap, hands off to his running back up the middle. Some good tackling
Logan
on Arthur.
On the carry. Tackle made by number 6.
28, Logan Goodman, the running back, for a gain of about 4 on the play.
2nd and 6. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line.
Number 6, Hunter Cam, made that tackle and stopped him with about 6 yards to go.
And Oblong up for 2nd and 6. Under center is Jacobs. Again, 3 wideouts. Pitch to his running back, Goodwin, out to the side, and he will be close to a first down.
Logan Goodwin again on the carry for the Panthers. Forced out of bounds by Fagan.
He is just shy of the first down.
Luke, the Knights surely want to stop this momentum early in the game before it gets out of hand.
And they do signal for a first down. No call for measurement.
Just shy of the 45-yard line.
And just from what I've seen so far, it just looks like Arthur just doesn't have the go. They don't have the fire right now to do anything. There's a pitch to the running back. Looks to throw, nobody to throw to. Takes off running, and he gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. And a flag on the play, it looks like, on the far side of the field. And I'm not saying that Arthur is bad.
It may be a little early in the game yet to tell that.
Yeah.
They sure stopped the Panthers on that play.
Yeah, it was a good play. There's a penalty on Arthur right there. It's going to hurt them. But, I mean, overall, it just looks like their enthusiasm just isn't as great or as high as it was when we started the game. You see a lot of drooped shoulders after some plays, guys, looking down at the ground. And a 15-yard penalty against the Knights.
That was a personal foul. That one really cost them.
That will hurt. That'll hurt. Now we got 3 wideouts to our side of the field with number 8, Alex Jacobs, the quarterback, in shotgun. Good snap. Pitches it out to Logan Goodwin. And he'll gain about 3 or 4 yards.
Logan Goodwin on the carry for the Panthers.
Decent play, decent gain.
Tackle made by Wright and Shuring.
Number 53, Dakota Myers, almost had him in the backfield. He was really on that play. He just barely got away from him.
And good pursuit from Arthur. 2nd and 7 here. And Oblong in shotgun again. 4 wideouts, 2 to each side of the field. Good snap. Looks downfield. Throw across the middle again. Caught. A great pitch and catch. Alex Jacobs to his receiver, number 82. Jared Mayhew.
Tackled by number 6, Hunter Cam.
Good execution again by Oblong's offense. Running the cross route across the middle of the field. Finding the tall receiver for a great gain.
We're seeing some very long yardage plays once again, Luke.
1st and 10 for Oblong on the 21 of Arthur. 3 wide out to the right side. Shotgun. Pass, and he is stopped up. And that's all it takes for the rest of the Arthur team to get there. And he'll lose about 2 yards on that play.
Immediately by number 21, Marcus Vanazzo.
Excellent job by Van Osdal, number 21 for Arthur.
He had a lot of help on that tackle. There were 3 or 4 other Arthur players, Knight players on him on that one.
It was good all around. Van Osdal stood him up, and then he said his team came over and bailed him out. And we got 2nd and 12 here for Oblong. Again, 3 wide outs to the far side. And there's a flag thrown in there. Maybe a holding call. Throw to the end zone is caught. And no, he dropped it. Looked like he had it there for a second. Didn't control it all the way through the ground.
There's a penalty flag on the play, and it appears it is a holding penalty against the Panthers.
I believe that is Oblong's first penalty, a holding call. And that'll march him back 5 yards.
Some strong defensive play by the Knights on that one.
Good defense. Their front 4 starting to get into the backfield a little and get some pressure on.
10-yard penalty will back up the Panthers and make it
Alex Jacobs. Maybe not in getting to him.
They had
its entirety, but
they had the Panther QB really scrambling on that play.
And spacing out. Everybody out. 3 to the far side, 2 to our side. Wide outs. Snap. Run up the middle. Lots of room. He get back to almost the previous line of scrimmage.
From the carry. Gain of about 10 yards on the play. Tackle made by Van Osdal.
And number 21, Van Osdal again on the tackle for Arthur.
He's been in there a lot breaking up those plays.
He's been a consistent name we've called for the Arthur defense so far tonight.
Ball be spotted on the
that was quite a surprising play to run the ball with that far to go. Don't you think, Luke?
Yeah. I think they tried to throw a little trickery by spreading all the wide receivers out and just leaving the quarterback in the backfield by himself. And we got 4 wide outs. There's a snap. Good snap. Looking to pass. Got pressure. And they get him. Incomplete pass as he was hit from behind.
Pass falls incomplete, number 67.
That'll be 4th and long.
Applying the pressure on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down for Oblong.
They may. I would go for it in this situation. You're far enough on your opponent's side of the field. You have a 1-point lead. You've got some good momentum. Might as well take a shot. But with the distance they have to go to get the 1st down, I could be wrong.
It's going to be quite a test here.
4 wideouts. There's a snap. They are going for it. And there is another flag. It is caught in the end zone, but there is a flag. It would be a holding call on Oblong.
That is going to be a holding penalty.
That was definitely a holding penalty.
And number 67, Tyler Smith, he's been in that backfield 2 or 3 times.
Definitely a lot of concern if you're the Oblong sideline with as much pressure as Arthur is putting on your quarterback. But here we go with the penalties again. This time Oblong commits a bad penalty because that negates the touchdown.
That one hurt him big time.
Takes the points off the board.
Penalty will back Oblong up to the 40-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th and 30 yards to go.
So I retract my statement. I would punt in this situation. I would definitely punt in this situation.
4th and 40 yards to go.
Long way. And they are in their punt formation. Here comes the punter.
Lemon on the punt for Oblong.
A little late to the scene. And Arthur has 1 back to receive. And it's kind of a weak snap, but a good punt. And everybody stays away from it. And they pin them on what looks to be around the 2-yard line of Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond. So
around the 2-yard line.
Good job by Arthur's defense in the end. You know, stepping up after the penalty, making sure that they hold Oblong and they get the ball back. Excellent job by Oblong special teams and their punter to pin them on the 2-yard line, though.
The Knights definitely have their work cut out for them.
For sure.
Call it the 3-yard line. 1st and 10.
I've been corrected. Stadium announcer said it was the 3-yard line. And they are going to be in their traditional wing. No, they have 2 tight ends this time, 2 wideouts. Shuring and a running back in the backfield. There's the handoff, and he doesn't get far. So you got a full line of scrimmage for Arthur, trying to beat him up, bruise him up in the middle. And Oblong with a good stand there. They got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was it. 2nd and 10 from the 3-yard line.
Pretty solid front defensive line on that Oblong defense.
Notice after we talked bad about them in the first half, then all of a sudden it changes and they all start playing better. And Arthur is out, 2 wideouts, 2 wingbacks. There's the snap, there's the pass, and I don't think he quite had his head turned around.
Shuring's pass intended for Cam falls in.
He was open though, that was good ideas. It was a good throw.
3rd and 10 for the Knights.
You're looking at 3rd and 10.
Just a little bit premature. Number 6 was wide open, but that ball got there just a little bit too early.
He definitely put some heat on it. And 3rd and 10 from the 3-yard line. Tyler Shuring, number 2 in the backfield. Taking the snap, looking to pass, fakes, throws, same pass, and it got tipped, knocked down this time.
Shuring's pass is
So
Cam, broken up by
Arthur goes
4,
3, and a punt here.
Down for the Knights.
Once again, number 6 Hunter Cam was wide open. The field was clear, and Panther defense just stopped us short.
I think Shuring missed a wide open receiver on that same side of the field over towards the sideline.
Fagan on the punt.
Kyle Fagan, number 3 for Arthur, will be standing right next to that back line in the end zone for the punt. Need to get a good punt on this one. And it's going to carry for Arthur, and then coach tells Oblong to run away. And it'll be on the 49-yard line, going in for Oblong on Arthur's side.
Line, punt of 46 yards.
A good punt by Kyle Fagan.
10 with 7:15 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Let's hope Arthur's defense can step it up and get another 4 and out here.
Games anytime from anywhere with DouglasCountyDigest.com. Douglas County Digest will be filming and airing varsity games of Arthur Lovington High School.
So Oblong's offense has been pretty.
In fact, all Douglas County schools
pretty good so far.
Throughout the year for your enjoyment.
Had just a couple of mistakes there on that last drive. Otherwise, they would have been close to scoring on that drive as well.
The Knights escaped a close one on that one.
4 wideouts, and Jacobs hands off to the middle to Goodwin. Logan Goodwin, number 28. Makes a decent run out of that.
Goodwin on the carry.
Gain of about 2. So it'll be 2nd and 8.
Rosenbaum in on the stop.
With about just under 7 minutes to go. Still 13-12 in favor of Oblong. Still anybody's ball game.
Yes.
Lots of time still to go. Either one of these teams could turn it up, take over here. Oblong comes out. 4 wideouts. Jacob sends a man in motion.
Whistle's blowing.
And there's a timeout, I believe. Oblong, yes. Oblong calls a timeout. So Arthur with some decent defense on the last play. Hopefully they can carry over and do it here too. They need to make a stand. And like I said before, it just looks like they just don't have any fire right now. They don't have any It just looks like they have to be out there. It's one of those things where you're like, I have to go to work this morning.
You can make it out for that.
It feels like the intensity level could be picking up, though, especially with the Panthers, and sometimes that'll fire up the other team. So we'll see if they're able to stop them on this play.
It'll be a 2nd and 7 with 6 minutes, 33 seconds to go.
13-12, Panthers lead.
It'll be Oblong's ball on about the 46.5-yard line. And Oblong already out to the ball, ready to go.
Come on, D. Need a big play here. Anybody?
They'll have
Push it back, D.
2 wide outs to the far side, 1 to ours. 2 backs in the backfield, man in motion. Low snap. They hand off, and that's going to be a big loss. Kind of a bad snap. Put Alex Jacobs, number 8, in a bad position.
Marcus Vinazal at number 67.
Fake the handoff to Logan Goodwin. Tried to give it to his other back in the backfield, and Arthur was all over it by that time.
Number 21, Marcus Van Osdal, did a phenomenal job of stopping him in the backfield.
Van Osdal again on the defensive stop.
He's strong defensively tonight.
4 wide outs for Alex Jacobs. There's a snap, better snap this time. Got time, scrambles out of it, throws deep. It's stopped a little short, and it's knocked down.
Jacobs' pass intended for Allen, but it's broken up by number 3, Kyle Fagan.
Good job keeping the play alive by Alex Jacobs. Just not enough arm into that one. A little underthrown.
Number 3, Kyle Fagan, did a good job of breaking up that play. We had a number of defenders who were really strong that time.
Got to give the quarterback props, though. He's thrown into the wind.
Yes, he is. A strong wind.
Limited kick.
And it will be 4th and long for Oblong. Punt formation. High snap. Brought it down. Good kick for a high snap, and it is going to bounce in favor of Oblong again. And it'll be on the 11-yard line.
Lemon's punt is down.
Again, special teams for Oblong, pinning Arthur deeper in their territory, making it tough for them to bring the ball out.
So far, the roll has gone for the Panthers and against the Knights so far this evening.
And like we said, it's still a long way to go. Still 5.5 minutes in the third quarter, excuse me.
Score 13-12, Oblong Panthers lead.
Ball will be officially spotted at the 12-yard line.
Still appears that Oblong has a bit of the momentum here.
It does. We'll see what kind of offensive momentum the Knights are able to put together.
And they line up with 2 wide outs to the far side with the wing back to that side as well. And he scrambles out, throws complete to Kyle Fagan. Makes a nifty move back to the middle of the field, still on his feet. Good job by Kyle Fagan to turn that into a really long gain. And that's something that Arthur really needed right there.
That was some fancy running by Fagan on that play, and it really gave him a great yardage advantage.
And number 58, Andrew Oakes.
And number 2, Tyler Shern with a good-looking pass out to the flats on that one. And Arthur comes out. Looks like 4 wideouts. No, 3 wideouts. With the wing back. And number 3, Kyle Fagan. Shirring back to pass again, looking. Doesn't see anybody. It looks like there's going to be a flag in the backfield. I'm going to guess it's going to be holding.
On the carry, but there are several flags in the play.
Yeah, and that is what it is.
Against the Knights.
Holding against Arthur. And it's a momentum killer. That's a big momentum killer.
3 steps forward, 2 steps back. They get a phenomenal play, and then a penalty sets us back.
Yep. And so they'll march them back 10 yards.
Penalty will back
Swap the ball around on the 19-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 20 for the Knights. And they could use another big play right now.
Yes, they could.
The good thing is it's only first down. They got 3 more downs to get that first down. But a big drive right here.
Tyler and the team are up to the task. They've proven it before. We'll see what they do.
There's the snap. And QB keeper got a good block up front. He's got some space. He gets hit. He's got a lot of room.
He's going.
Cuts back in. He follows Fagan. Cuts back to the middle again. There's nobody there. He is in the end zone. Excellent job of running by number 2, Tyler Shurey. Great job by the QB for Arthur Lovington at Hammond.
As I said, Tyler and the team have done it before, and they did it again.
And there were lots of good blocks in that play. I just happened to look at the offensive line as he was running. There were 2 or 3 offensive linemen off the line of scrimmage and out in the middle of the defense making blocks on linebackers. Kyle Fagan was out in the lead blocking the corners and safeties, and Schuring was just left with huge holes to use his amazing speed to get down into the end zone. And it is 18-13 now as Arthur's regained the lead with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
I think there's a little fire in this team tonight.
There you go. They picked it up now.
They sure have.
And they're going for 2 here. And I'm going to say it's a false start.
Live on the conversion attempt.
Luke, I believe your prediction about shaking the rust out could be the key to this game. We're seeing a lot of rust.
And you're probably looking at some young guys that are mixed in with seniors right now. You probably got some freshmen, sophomores in there playing with the experienced guys who are a little jittery because you're always looking up to the older guys on the team, using them as the example, and they're trying to make a statement for themselves. It's just one of those things that they grow into. They mature into that kind of a thing. And here we go again on the second attempt for the 2-point conversion. Shearing in that short shotgun form. One receiver out to the left. Fagan in motion. They're going to run the option. Pitches it to Fagan. He gets hit. He's not going to make it.
Just short of the goal line.
And that's
tough. So good.
Good job by Oblong. They've come up big in those extra point situations. They've got a blocked extra point. They stopped them the first time they went for a 2-point conversion early in the first half, and then they stopped them right here for the 2-point conversion. So it remains 18-13, but the home team has regained the lead once again.
And it seems they've regained their fire as well.
Yeah, there was some good fire. When you get big plays like that from your senior leaders, guys that have been here for a while, it tends to spark everybody.
It sure does, and you can sense it on the field.
Again, good work by the offensive line on that long run by Tyler Shearing. Good work on the wideouts and running backs blocking downfield. There were lots of open lanes for him to pick and choose where he wanted to go.
They really created that offensive line and created an opportunity for him to score that touchdown in a big, big way.
An LOVC score, Arcola is ahead of Palestine, 42-0.
And Arthur's getting ready to kick.
With 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter, Villa Grove is ahead of LSA, 27-0.
With 3 guys back for Oblong. Looks like they're changing kickers here. It is now going to be number 2, Tyler Shearing.
Tyler Shearing on the kick.
Number 3, Kyle Fagan is still out there, but he's not kicking this time.
He does a little bit of everything on this team, doesn't he?
Yep. It's a squib kick. It bounces off his hands, and he immediately just falls to the ground.
Kickoff covered by 21, Hayes Lemon.
And it looks like you're going
to
get a block in the back, I think.
We had a player down there for a moment, number 23, it appears.
It looked like he got hit from behind.
It appears that he did. Marcus Van Alsdahl.
Ricky Davis.
Is that who it was?
Number 23, Ricky Davis.
Yes, you're right, Ricky Davis.
And it looks like he received a block in the back on that return.
He appears to be okay, though. He's walking it off on the sidelines.
And Arthur's defense is now on the field again. And here we go. They need to make another stand. Make another stand here, get another score before the end of the third quarter, and take a lead into the fourth. Defend your field here. And Jacobs fakes the handoff, missed tackle, and Jacobs runs out of bounds.
Jacobs on the quarterback keeper ran out of bounds by
He gained
Curry
about
and Dylan Black.
7 yards, 6 yards.
Gain of close to 5, probably just shy of 5 yards.
So 2nd and 5 here. It was a gain of 5 yards.
Number 62, Dylan Black, was in on that tackle, and it appears as he might be hurt. He's coming off the field.
And with the weather changing so rapidly, you're probably going to run into some cramps and other twisted injuries, people not totally warmed up because of the cold. And they're in shotgun. Jacobs takes the snap, hands off to Goodwin, and he rumbles forward for a gain of about 4.
Goodwin on the carry. Tackled by Wright, Ham, and Tyler Smith. 3rd and 1 for Oblong.
Oblong comes out. 3 wideouts, 1 to our side of the field, 2 to the far side. Alex Jacobs, number 8, the quarterback, is under center. Takes the snap, hands off, and they did get the first down. So 1st and 10 from 37.
Pickup of 3 is good for a Panther first down. They will have it at the 37-yard line.
With 3.5 minutes to go. In the third, Oblong still leading 18-13.
Come on, Dylan, let's go.
And Arthur kind of looks a little weary on defense. Oblong in shotgun, 4 wideouts, man in motion, and there's going to be a false start penalty. Looked like the right tackle for Oblong stood up a little too soon.
Make it 1st and 15.
So that pushes them back.
Luke, it's good to see number 62, Dylan Black, going back in. He came off a moment ago. Looked like he was injured, but he's back in there and ready to go.
A lot of stingers now since the weather's cold. Just little stingers they feel a lot worse than what they are with it being so cold out.
Yes, they do.
And Oblong comes up to the line. Again, 4 wideouts, 1 back in the backfield with Jacobs. Again, the man in motion. Looks like the same play. They pin him in. He's got lots of room to the outside. And Fagan pulls him down out of bounds. Oblong sideline wanted a horse collar foul. It looked
I was going to say that was a horse collar tackle if I ever saw one.
It was close. It almost looked like he had his jersey, not the shoulder pads.
Yeah, it appeared that way.
But from our distance, it's a little bit harder to tell.
Yes, it is.
A good run nonetheless by Alex Jacobs, number 8 for Oblong. This will be 1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. Again, 4 wideouts. Shotgun formation. And it's there. This time, good job. I couldn't see who it was, but he got out there immediately.
Jacobs on the QB keeper, but he's dropped for a loss by number 67, Tyler Smith.
67, Tyler Smith from Arthur. Great pursuit, broke through his block, and contained Alex Jacobs in the backfield. Excellent loss.
Phenomenal defensive play. Knights really needed that. We had seen some long yardage gains by the Panthers, and finally the Knights stepped up and stopped them.
2nd and 15 now. 3 wideouts to our side of the field, 1 to the far side. Jacobs takes the snap in the backfield, rolls out to his left. Pass to the sideline is caught, and he is inbounds. Excellent catch. Number 13, Brody Allen. With the catch, make sure he's got 2 feet inbounds.
Jacobs pass complete to...
And that will move them closer to a first down. 3rd and about 5 for Oblong. And Arthur needs to make a stand right here.
Critical play of the game.
Again, 4 wideouts for Oblong. The Panthers QB, Alex Jacobs, takes the high snap. He's got pressure on him, gets hit, throws across the middle. Oh, he dropped it at the end. Kyle Fegan almost picked it off. So close. Great defense.
By number 3,
Off the fingertips of
Yeah.
Fegan. A lot of defensive pressure. The front line did a phenomenal job that time from the Knights.
They were in the backfield on the quarterback, and then Fagan comes across the middle of the field, almost picks off the overthrow.
Tremendous defensive pressure there.
And here's a big 4th down. Both teams, Oblong is now trailing.
It appears they're going for it, Luke.
They've got 4 wideouts. And there's a false start.
False start against the Panthers.
I think that was Tyler Smith, number 67, jumped off sides.
Now they got the wide receiver down here was already running halfway down the field.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was already gone.
False start, good deal.
I think they were just trying to draw Arthur off sides on that play, just
I
as
believe
maybe a
you're right.
gimmick. And instead he tricked his own player.
On the punt. Cole Garman deep to return.
That was a fatal mistake, potentially.
And in pump formation is Oblong. Arthur back to receive. It's kind of a wobbly snap. He does get the kick away. It is a decent kick. He calls for a fair catch. Good catch on the 20-yard line. Arthur's offense will take over. Hopefully they can build on what they did last time after they scored to gain the lead. Under 2 minutes to go, it's 18-13 in favor of the home team, the Knights.
That was a great test, and it turned the game. They stopped them. Arthur stopped them in their tracks, and they were able to take over the ball. We'll see what they can do. The score is 18-13 with the Knights in the lead.
And a good job running the ball last time for Arthur. We'll see if they can pick up where they left off. 2 wideouts to the far side of the field. You got 2 wing backs, and your wing backs are running backs that are lined off a couple yards of your outside tackles. Tyler Shearing, short shotgun, hands off to the middle, and it looks like he is stopped in the backfield.
Got stuffed by 2 or
Right
3
on the
Panther
carry.
players.
Drop for a loss by 42 Avery Inboden.
I believe that was
And
number
64
27,
Levi
Wright.
Steinman. Loss of 1 on the play.
Lost a yard,
2nd and 11 for the Knights at the 19.
and it'll be 2nd and long here. Shearing gets the play in from the sideline. They come out. 1 wide out to the far side of the field. Again with their bunch formation. They got the 2 wing backs. Tight end to the far side. Shearing takes the snap. They're running the option. Shearing keeps it himself and gets dragged down after a good gain. Like about 8 yards.
Tackle made by 42 Inboden.
It'll be third and a long 2, maybe 3rd and 3.
We're about to come to the end of the first quarter, or 3rd quarter, excuse me.
Seconds ticking away. There's about 40 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Shearing gets the play in from the sideline. Need a decent play here, get a 1st down, set themselves up for the 4th quarter. Wide outs, they run the option again. He waits a lot longer this time to pitch it, and Wright, I believe, has the 1st down.
Takes the option pitch and
I believe he does.
Excellent job for Arthur. He gets pushed out of bounds. He gets off the stop at 16 seconds. Arthur will get another play here in the 3rd quarter. Good job by
Stephen Wright, number 27.
Excellent job getting the outside. Good job by Tyler Shearing, number 2, the quarterback, holding that ball until he absolutely needed to pitch it.
Showed a lot of wisdom and experience on his part.
And they're lined up with 2 wideouts to this side, 1 to the far. Fagan in motion. And there's the pitch a little behind him. And it looks like he gained close to 8 yards on that play. And that will end the 3rd quarter.
And picks up close to
The score 18-13 in favor of the Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond Knights over the Oblong Panthers. We will be back shortly with the 4th quarter.
Panthers 13.